But every single one of these other questions will be answered in the following video. And we're going to have Marky's statement on Sam and Sam's statements on Marky. Both of them have talked about each other before, believe it or not. And after all of these years, we're finally going to learn the truth. So, let's get started. So, this is Marky. Long story short, Marky was a 4chan e-girl. Think like Boxy, but not as popular. Also known as Arwen-chan. There's an Encyclopedia Dramatica article about her and a bunch of other Marky lore that I'm not going to get into. But the important thing is that she was pretty well known on 4chan going back to 2013. She's also been very thoroughly doxxed, even before the stuff with her and Sam went public, just because of those psychos on 4chan. Anyway, the rumors about her and Sam started in October 2015 on a thread about Sam Hyde on 4chan's TV board. One user posted about how an 18-year-old girl they knew had been hooking up with Sam Hyde, and they were upset because they thought Sam was a crusader for some higher truths in his own postmodern way. But they saw his texts, and he was actually an emotionally manipulative hedonist who just wants to fuck teenagers. Now, obviously, this is an anonymous 4chan post, but this user also said that the 18-year-old girl was moving into Sam Hyde's apartment. And seeing as an 18-year-old named Samantha did move into Sam's apartment around this time, and every detail about her matches up with this post, it seems to me like this post is real, and this person really did know Samantha. So, Samantha, for those of you who don't know, is Sam Hyde's crazy diaper ex-girlfriend with the IQ of 85 that he's talked about before. Anyway, then a friend of Marky would read this and reply, "Holy shit, dude, are you me?" And talks about Sam Hyde's abuse of an anonymous 16-year-old girl and uploads a censored picture of her and Sam where they are shirtless and her face is covered in blood, along with Facebook messages between the two. This same friend would then post again on the R9K board about a week later, giving more details about the story, saying her nose started bleeding because he was rough to her during sex, and leaking more messages between them. And let me give you a little tip, folks. 90% of the time someone says something like this, they're already cheating on you. And Sam...
Hardpoint! Secure the objective.
Later in the thread, someone...
There's an enemy on the arm! Hey, incoming lethal!
Her YouTube channel.
Hardpoint is secure.
Months later,
Enemy on foot.
users would then start...
Watch out, they got a sniper! He died!
From Sam's apartment. Added back onto the original infographic, making the old detective work
Hardpoint
unnecessary,
identified.
and also nuking the image.
Using lethal.
And
Hardpoint dead. Yes, dog.
so if
Hostile moving. Contact front.
being a predator, half of them
Target in the
would
open.
her. So
seconds. We've lost the advantage.
So if you take take a look at the map of the apartment. So I made this.
Hard point located.
Shooting at me, you got
Hostile scout pulse in your AO.
Target appears hostile.
Hard point active.
Clear. Sniper is down.
Hard point locked down. Enemy UAV inbound.
Front.
This is the most similar.
Nice. We're pulling ahead.
It's pretty much the same.
Calling in score streak.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Hard point identified.
UAV fuel check 50%.
TACOM, launch your UAV.
Push through!
Hard point check. Hostiles at the hard point.
Similar.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting
A small.
Hard point is secure.
And then this is Samantha.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hostiles at the hard point. Hard point is secure.
I also
Hey!
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Rhode Island to his
Hard point located.
sex is illegal. There are a lot of factors at play here. I'm in
Hard point active. Hard point locked down.
confirmed.
Hostiles at the hard point.
Massachusetts. I was living in Rhode Island at the time.
Hard point is secure. TACOM, get a
Enemy
UAV
field
in the air.
upgrade. Not good.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Lethal!
Hard point locked down.
Hey, incoming lethal!
Hostiles have the hard point.
Age of consent.
Hard point identified.
When the victim is of chaste life and the perpetrator.
Damn it, we've lost the lead. Hard point is active.
Intercourse.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point is secure. Hostiles have the hard point.
Hostile spotted.
So, that law, induce can lead as
Hey, incoming lethal!
and which she was, being a virgin, which she
Hard point located.
for sexual intercourse, which she did.
Enemy field upgrade.
Guess we didn't
Hard point active.
age
You can hide.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
prove that Marky was. That means we will have by
Hard point locked
law,
down.
Sam Hyde committed a felony sex offense. Now, in terms of application,
Hostile RCXD in your
I would
AO.
say
Hostile point.
Sam Hyde
Push through!
Hardpoint identified.
Using lead hole.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
Frag thrown.
Fucking psychotic.
Hardpoint is active. Defend the hardpoint.
In one of the images, Marky
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Destroyed.
What the fuck's going on out there? Tighten up and show some spine.
Sure, there's pictures.
Using lead. Now, watch it!
That's a stretch. Yeah.
Hey!
I know
Hardpoint located.
disagree.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
That's why I the video. And maybe she is wearing a strapless dress. Maybe Sam is wearing one too. Evidence. No hate. Evidence not team. Had a sexual relationship, but we don't know
Damn it, they must have hacked our comms. Go dark. We'll pick you up
Alpha,
later.
Tango, battle words.
Both Marky and Sam have made two statements.
Come on! There's enough targets for everyone!
Archive.is or archive today. And if you read colossusisland.tumblr.com, the site is kind of an incomprehensible mess because names are removed. But this is Marty's. There's nothing really juicy here. It's more or less saying the things that the original poster said on 4chan. You can pause to read it, I guess. And you don't have to believe this because this is an unverified screenshot, but I've also seen this where Marky says that the reason she met up with Sam is because he offered to give her an autograph. And then once they were alone, he started feeling her up and said he wanted to date her. Now, is this screenshot real? I can't prove that either way. However, Myrrh was one of Marky's old online usernames. You can find a bunch of her old videos on the Myrrh archive.
Really depressing, you know? All the buildings are crumbling. It's like where people go to die and stagnate. And it's funny because it's right in the middle of not Newport, Rhode Island. And Huckle was joking that it's like the portal you pass into, because the bottom of Rhode Island is completely different from the top. So it's like this portal, and no one stays. You just pass through it. I need to get back on track. I'm kind of deviating from the story here. So we go to this karaoke bar in the middle of Coventry, and it was empty. You know, it was just us, a few other people, the DJ, the karaoke DJ.
Yeah, so Myrrh was Marky's old Discord, and just for reference, Marky's other main online name.
Kill confirmed!
And I feel fine sharing the proof for this because these accounts are new. So there's her old Twitter. She deleted this,
You've fallen behind!
Still up, and that
Yeah, watch it!
further, in the appearance timeline. And then there's her Twitch channel, Hazel. She still has a bunch of old clips saved from it. And there's also her old Instagram, Hazelnet. When Marky made her second statement on Sam in October 2019, what she did was she posted it to Discord first and then screenshot it.
Okay, this is kind of fun. I can do battle.
The top left corner is... That's a picture of Marky. Took her virginity. I don't know if she means in person. And she also said her best. She also for years at that point. An anonymous girl were about her.
Places.
Not exaggerating. Told her not to eat anything. Okay? She had a turd in her ass.
Yeah, watch it!
I would much rather Ross.
The censored words, Marky and Virgin, the most important detail that these screenshots were released before the video came out. The video was released in January. hours before January 5th, 2016, Marky was 15 years old. It was 2 days before her 16th birthday. in fact. And when you add in remember Marky. But to be charitable with Sam, he probably wasn't being exaggerated. And I assume that if Marky was 15, not 16, she would have mentioned it herself. Obviously, even if the age of consent is 16, any photographic recordings of a 16-year-old would still be illegal. On R9K, psychotic.
Look out! I am Seth Rogen, motherfuckers!
It starts off by someone saying, Marky is the most beautiful girl in the world.
There's an enemy shooter!
They killed her together with Marky. And then, Marky just posted about how Sam recorded them having sex. And she watched him have sex with
Hostile
others,
sighted.
all being 16. This is a screenshot of her Instagram story. Calling her retarded and Sam a Chad.
Oh, I see you!
Johnny and says that until he ghosted her and stopped responding. Yeah, and Marky has been hounded by these psychos for years. But the next day, she posted
Hey,
this
incoming lethal! Tactical incoming!
Sam Hyde sent her to well. Or maybe this was a LARPer. I have no idea. So Sam Hyde made his first response to the allegations after the uncensored pictures of Marky.
There's an enemy shooter!
October
knock that shit off.
2017. Because if anyone else,
Oh, I see
I
you!
think he did very upset. There are a bunch of graphics about Sam out there. But Sam said, first one is a girl who gets nosebleeds profusely. That's Marky. Second one is Jason fucks YouTubers, and all I did was F her a bunch and not call her.
Hostile sighted.
Sam Hyde also fucked Rocco from Mega 64.
Inside, don't let up!
It's like Half-Life. Some of the convos are fake, and I never talked to the short-hair girl. So, specifically, Sam has said that the stuff with Reddit. And Sam also said that the stuff with him and the short-haired girl is fake.
Sentry turret operational.
Yeah, so half of the stuff with the short-hair girl is fake, and then half of it is real, but it's about
The ID.
the second response that Sam made about the Marky stuff is from 2022 in DMs with the YouTuber on her now.
There's an enemy shooter!
Video on Sam Hyde and Marky had over 100,000 views before her channel got taken down. In response to rumors about Sam by his former employees, Sam says that 90% of it was schizoid lies, that Channing is/was addicted to heroin,
Nazir requesting watchdog helo above.
and his former employee, Jason.
God damn, I love the chance of victory. Hotel Sierra.
Maybe I should not have smoked before entering heavy combat. but oh well.
His response to that was,
Deploy drill charge!
the Marky
Shooter in my sight! Sniper assault, push up!
I just asked him, yeah, I figured all that stuff was fake, and thanks for responding. It's just the Marky stuff that's throwing me for a loop, like the pic with the bloody nose. I don't know what to make of it. And he says she's known to be popular. That's one reason why she's popular with these freak people. That wasn't for me to swear my life, swear my money, you know? And then because he's not really answering my question, because I'm asking like, okay, what is the context of these images, you know? I asked him to say, were you with her though? And if so, how old was she? And he says, okay, well, I'm not getting into this because you're a minor and I don't know you that well. I would just say all that S about her being 15 and me punching her in the face is fake. So basically, all he would tell me about Marky after I asked him 3 separate times about her is that she wasn't 15 and that he didn't punch her in the face. But that's like what he said. That's all I can say. That's all I will say.
Now, Marky does get regular nosebleeds. Some of them can get pretty bad. The original poster of these images said that it happened during rough sex. Personally, what I assumed is that she got a nosebleed during sexual intercourse, and Sam was like, let's go to the bathroom to wash up. They look in the mirror, and they're like, oh wait, this is funny. It looks like I punched you in the face. Haha, let's take a picture. And he was so focused on, haha, that looks funny, that he didn't think that this could get leaked and bite him in the ass in the future. But regardless, Marky did say that Sam hit her in general. Actually, I forgot to mention this response Sam made, because even though he doesn't mention her specifically, he is addressing an infographic that Marky...
Overdrive!
Sam said here, half of it was fake, half was over.
Oh, I see you!
We take control!
One of Sam Hyde's ex-girlfriends was defending him here, and one of his best friends for 10 years running, and part of the reason why world peace was a thing. This is actually Channing Krieger, who has since said that that Sam...
I could probably turn this thing into a boat. There's an enemy shooter!
She's basically the #1 person trying to cancel Sam nowadays. She also said that part of the reason she changed her mind was because Sam showed her CP to Marky and...
This shit ain't working! We've lost the advantage! You've fallen behind!
So, I guess that's everything. We covered both Sam's and Marky's statements. We covered the nosebleed.
Oh, sure. Shoot the funny man. Real classy.
15, so I'm guessing 35, 40-ish. That's what I thought. 18 or older, and people were
Watch out, they got a sniper!
but just because I'm 99% sure
Nice! Bullet ahead!
doesn't mean I decided to give up on my investigation. I had to do a bit more digging. So the final question is, how old was Marky?
Watch out, they got a sniper!
Taken? Because on the one hand, Marky
Oh, stand up, shoot them!
16.
Confirming hostile.
Someone should make a movie on it. Enemy field upgrade. Not good.
Yes, lost the lead!
This has been debunked so many times. I don't know what to do.
Lead's ours!
We need more proof. Yeah, we need more proof. Because Sam Hyde fans are fucking insane. And every time Sam Hyde... joke. Actually,
Hostile sniper.
I can't believe you fell for it.
Watch out, they got a sniper!
Yeah, every time.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
And every time it's funny, it's anti-comedy. So
We got the lead. Now hold it.
single ounce of plausible Sam Hyde is gonna find some way to wiggle his way out of this.
Nice. I'm going ahead.
God, is that blood? Nobody told me there would be blood.
Two,
Enemy shooter!
so her date of birth is in 1997. I've actually mentioned this in their videos on the marquee stuff. Her date of birth
Incoming lethal!
I just wanted to make sure, so
Push through!
June 7th, 1997 is accurate. And
You trying to shoot me?
anonymous
Oh,
fortune.
wait. I guess you are. Hope I don't die. That was super
Mark
not good.
would have turned 18 on June 2015. So, how do we find out when these pictures were taken? 24th, 2015. The censored version of this photo had been posted by him. The oldest Marky could have been is 18 years and 4 months. He was happy. Yeah, if this is too confusing for you, don't worry. I will have a simple.
Watch out, they got a sniper!
So, starting in 2003,
Yeah, watch it!
2009. Oh,
You've fallen behind.
please do not look up these videos like $1 million Extreme 2 re-up and be like, hey, that isn't from July 2011. That's from 2011. Original upload dates on the now banned $1 million channel. If you look these up on then you can see that the upload dates listed not just the upload date. Then I make a note of that.
Upgrade destroyed.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
Am I on shrooms?
In June 2013, he goes to Atlanta to record discussions Officer Maggot and Moms and father figure.
This is a weird career pivot for me. Enemy field upgrade. Not good.
And here's the head talk. Here is
I probably should not be operating heavy machinery right now.
April 24th.
bunch of company assholes beat you? Fight back, damn it!
You guys try talking it out instead of the whole fighting and shooty thing.
Breaks his glasses. There's peeked up from that point on, and you can see
No, incoming!
you can see
Sharpshooter removed.
You fucking me? Activate Cat's protocols and get your asses back to base.
dyes his hair blonde again. So the marquee cannot be from here because he has blonde hair.
I've heard of the war on comedy, but this is ridiculous.
And then this is from when Boston Ross was recorded, because Boston Ross was uploaded in 2016. You can see here, this is Boston Ross post from December 18th, 2014. I think he was this isn't his house, and he was with the Thanks Computer guys, so I think he was in California recording a sketch. The band thing for World Peace, or that would later be shown in World Peace, even though it wasn't for it specifically, I think. Anyway, from this point on, you can see, yeah, Sam has the other glasses, and by Marky's 18th birthday, she had actually left the continental United States. Yeah, or technically, I guess she was visiting family in the Pacific Northwest first, before going to college at Alaska. Yeah, and this is the official University of Fairbanks Instagram account. And then, yeah, his hair is blonde here, it's blonde here. You can see, yeah, so, god damn it. Yeah, and then the marquee picture was leaked here, so, yeah, and then all of the messages had been leaked by this point, and that's when the Sam Hyde sexual past infographic was made. And then this is when Boston Ross was posted. Whoops. And here is the rest of the appearance timeline. You can see, after World Peace got canceled, he started to really look like his modern appearance. And then, yeah, we go back. And then once I found out that the picture of Sam and Marky was from April 2014, what I did was, so I was like, oh yeah, April 2014, that's when all of the drama with Sam and his brony dating sim was going on. And I wanted a screenshot of his Facebook profile picture from back then. So I thought I could probably find one of those in the brony threads. Yeah, and I did. You can see this. It's also April 2014. It's this here. You can look this up. Yeah, this matches. Yeah, this is also from April 2014, but that has to do with Bear Bath, and that's a whole other can of worms. So, yeah, this is April 2014. This is Sam's girlfriend, Nina, or girlfriend at the time.
Team
He
deathmatch.
was cheating on.
Destroy the enemy.
See his appearance in all of these. And then you can see
We've taken
that
control.
the appearance in all of these matches up.
Come on, you're losing this. ain't working. We've lost the advantage.
Yeah. Marky's birthday.
Enemy blast trap.
Too old to be playing these fucking games.
Tumblr, Hazelnet, and then scroll back to April 2014. Marky.
We've taken control.
I guess that's proving it. That's enough. Yeah, I know that rights fans like to say that Marky was 18, but that's not.
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Because they're people lie. They lie, and people believe them with no proof.
We definitely don't have this stuff in Canada.
Depending on what specific date April was, the age gap. Earlier.
Falling behind.
That
Crimson sent a sleeper. Trust no one.
Operator establishing score streak.
UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
I just assume that if she was 15,
UAV in the air. 50%. Check. Enemy can destroy your assault package.
she says that he took her virginity, made CP of her, stalked her best friend, and worst of all,
Thanks for the work.
crossed state
UAV
lines.
overflight terminated.
That he didn't punch her in the face. She gets nosebleeds profusely.
Answer the calls of duties. Call of duty? The calls of duty?
Actually, I wrote this up. The summary before was very good. So,
Enemy maneuver. Good effect.
Yourself, because reading it would take too long. So here is a timeline. So I don't know exactly when Marky started dating. They broke up sometime. And then I also want to quickly summarize the Sam Hyde's sexual past infographic. So I'm not gonna say that everything here is 100% true, but I will say that all Sam Hyde's ex-girlfriends, except for Ashley Jones. So you can believe them, you can do it, they're lying. Yeah,
Sorry, this is my first time doing warfare. Hey, when do I get to drive a tank? Is that a thing?
She was 20 here, but this is when she was 20 when she thread.
Using lethal.
Wanted to fuck her 16-year-old friend, threesome. Yeah, obviously we already know that Sam Hyde Charlotte met up. This might have been, I don't know if they were friends or if they only met up after. And then the one with the husband was Natalie. And then the wrist cutting thing was the box.
Enemy field upgrade.
Even
Not
though
good.
Enemy scout pulse detected.
This is Marky, obviously. And then Ashley
Your suspect has been destroyed.
emailed Ashley Jones about this. Hey,
This was not in my contract with my agent.
with Sam. Here
Hostile sighted.
is that yeah, she replied and she said,
One eye.
Sam
TACOM, get a UAV in the air.
Drama from 2015. You are very accurate. Everything you summarized about me. The allegations I had sex with Sam
Backup's
Hyde
not coming. You want to get out of this alive? Better step up.
and
Oh, hey, actually, do you guys want to buy some pottery?
this was before
Hey, incoming!
that Sam Hyde was dating Samantha. Like she so Sam actually was 18.
Mission shit, a full slug. Time to fade.
Hope I don't die. That would be super not good.
Shorts. And I was talking to Ashley Jones about this. And he was in like so Ashley Jones thinks that Thomas Tomato faked this email. But yeah, maybe he did. Anyway, if you want to ask Ashley Jones about this, her email is on her website, icome.to. Yeah, have fun exploring that. But feel free to ask her yourself. And then the box. So Sam Hyde obviously talked about the box before in the his third response. He was like, she asked me to put the belt around her neck. But
Do you want sex? No, I've cleansed myself of all impure desires. Did you fuck the box from XOXO/auto admit? Uh-oh. Yeah, that girl is a fucking train wreck. I used to pick her up from the hospital after she attempted suicide. It was probably a bad idea. It's probably a red flag right there, but yes, but she's mostly lying about all that shit. Who's a better father figure, Mario or RoboCop? Definitely RoboCop.
yeah, he was dating her. He said that he used to pick her up from the hospital after she would try to kill herself. But obviously, yeah, you can see the patterns here. It's like 18-year-old girl, extreme BDSM stuff, choking, spitting. Yeah, took a video of it, obviously, you know, extreme BDSM with 18-year-old girls that you record. And yeah, also giving them STDs, which is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, being a grown-ass man giving STDs to teenagers. Isn't Sam against the whole degeneracy thing? I don't know, that might just be about gay people. But yeah, that's a summary of that. We've also learned that Sam Hyde fans are fucking insane. Yeah, and I would know. I started watching him in like 2013. Yeah, back in 2014, I even gifted Charles a copy of Bad Rats on Steam, and he posted it on Instagram. I used to talk to him on Steam a lot. Yeah, and I guess I said he was fucked in the head. I didn't mean it in a mean way. It's just that, yeah, so he's really vague and weird for videos, but it turns out that even in private, what he says is completely incomprehensible. And I'm 90% sure he has schizotypal personality disorder. But, yeah, I think that, like, Charles is a Nazi flat earther now. Sam Hyde is definitely a Nazi, and he's a lot more hateful than Charles, because Sam actually blames the Jewish race for all of the world's ills. He doesn't split the blame between, like, the devil and lizard people, too. Yeah, I wish I was joking. Also, Charles isn't, like, personally a bad person, you know? And Sam Hyde's fans are also fucking insane, and the way they defend him is embarrassing. Like, maybe you've heard that Sam Hyde donated $5,000 to the legal defense fund of the neo-Nazi website The Daily Stormer. Sam admitted to doing this, but all of his fans say there's no proof. What if he's making himself look bad on purpose? Yeah, it's just a joke that he doesn't correct people on. Like that joke he did with that 35-year-old wearing the strapless dress. Well, perhaps you've heard of Sam Hyde's ex-girlfriend, Channing Krieger. She was the reason why he got put into handcuffs at that comedy show he did in Texas back in June. It's because she was wearing a disguise because she was trying to pull an iDubbbz on Sam. Say Marky. But before she could pull out a sign with an arrow pointing to Sam that said gay child raper, Sam freaked the fuck out, slapped the phone out of her friend's hand, and grabbed her by the neck and slammed her into the ground. Yeah, and then she called the police. Yeah, you can look up the police report. It's on fortworthtexas.gov if you want to do that. But, like, Channing failed. But since then, people have pulled an iDubbbz on Sam successfully, giving us this beautiful picture. Anyway, about the Daily Stormer stuff. So, there was this documentary on NBC that featured some neo-Nazi book burning.
And I fell into the far right.
There, she met some of the most prominent faces of the modern far right, including Richard Spencer and the organizers of the Charlottesville Unite the Right rally.
This is the type of awful tool propaganda.
They would get books written by or about Jewish people and burn them. And the whole concept behind it was to stop anyone else from having to read Jewish propaganda. But yeah, it was a book burning.
This is the type of awful tool
Domination. Capture the objective.
Well, Channing leaked the uncensored video last year.
I practice different religions.
Securing Charlie.
Throwing incendiary.
Locking down the air.
Zone Charlie locked down. We lost B. Taking the lead. Stay on task.
Move.
Securing Alpha. We're losing Charlie. Locking down Zone A secure. We're winning. Keep it that way. They're taking C. We lost Charlie.
This is the Daily Stormer writer, Eric Stryker, by the way.
Taking B. We're losing Alpha. Hostiles reclaimed the lead. Bravo is ours. We've claimed the advantage, now hold it. They're taking all zones. We've given up the lead.
Friendly!
We're losing all zones. All zones. Eyes on target ID.
Mikey Knock.
Taking Bravo underway.
Don't know who this Nazi is because he never debated Destiny.
Taking Alpha.
He thinks that Jazz is customization of bolts. Yet, at a book burning with Eric Stryker, who wrote over 700 articles for the neo-Nazi website, The Daily Stormer.
Securing C.
$5,000 donation to them came out. And apparently, the leader of the old right is there too. Channing is also the one. Sam Spencer. She posted another one.
I see you.
And she posted this one. They went out together.
Get down, Frank!
Days later.
Tossing Semtex!
Richard Spencer's
Knocking down Charlie.
I didn't know this guy was a racist. Even though Sam
Locking down the air!
with the
Semtex! Eyes on Shotgun!
and had a victory with Luke, who also worked for the Daily Stormer, and he admitted to donating the money. There's no proof that he donated to the
Enemy care package above. Taking D.
Getting capped!
Taking
Hold
C.
them back!
Securing all zones.
Incoming tactical!
Sam Hyde is also
Locking down Bravo.
like recently he said it's cool to get people fired from their jobs if they make
Losing
Enemies deleted!
A. Knocking down Charlie. Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound. Charlie secured. Securing B.
and some guy had
We're losing Charlie.
by the car and Sam was like enemy is destroyed.
Getting
Taking
capped!
Bravo
Hold
underway.
them back!
We're losing Alpha. We lost C. We lost Alpha. Losing Bravo. Securing Charlie. Securing Zone A. All zones. Enemy UAV
Eyes on
inbound.
enemy!
Securing B. Securing C.
Take out this watchdog helo!
Zone C secure.
about the Daily Stormer.
They're taking C.
Enemy spring mine! Eyes on Shotgun!
The topic of the video.
Taking B. Securing Alpha. We lost all zones. B locked down. Taking all zones.
UAV standing by.
In this thread was Jet
Securing Zone A.
Neptune.
Losing B.
Find cover!
We control Zone C. We're losing Charlie.
Requesting recon above!
Losing Bravo.
UAV established overhead.
Bravo lost.
You have to know the password. And
UAV fuel check 50%.
used to post with this trick. And Jeff got some criticism for the insane.
Mission timeline expired.
People liked it because he was only 18.
Incoming.
Now,
They're taking C.
I hear that's
Locking down Bravo.
you're mature,
Taking Alpha.
but yeah, 18.
Lost. Taking Bravo underway. Taking C.
Posted his real name and face under this trip, proving it's him. And he also posted about Marky. Jet's next said that
Charlie secured.
Sam is just treating a whore like a whore. He also posted about to work for in the future.
Taking A.
Complained about people telling him he's just an MDE ripoff.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
It admittedly
Locking down Bravo.
might be right. Like sodomite stick nowadays. It's also
Taking
made
Bravo
shit
underway.
money.
Watchdog Helo incoming on your location.
In the final thing has to
Bravo zone secure. Losing B. We don't reward failure. Work out what went wrong and fix it.
the Sophie names and the Marky stuff. Well, now, Evan is transgender and called Eve. Big surprise there.
Job done.
A cancel website on it, which has a ton of stuff.
Eyes on enemy.
He was a
And
Neonate.
established watchdog of station above.
There's a picture of Sam and Richard Spencer and Weave and his live stream with Nick Fuentes and stuff like that. Part of it is a bunch of allegations about Sam that can be found elsewhere online, like the Marquis. And part of it was about how Sam got two of his girlfriends pregnant at the same time. One of those being and one being a 19-year-old Brown student. And that Brown student's identity was originally censored, but Channing Christmas Example Krieger was talking to Eve, and so Eve wanted to cancel Sam, and Channing has been trying to cancel Sam since like 2018. So Eve reached out, and Channing does not give a fuck about doxing people. So she doxed Sam's 19-year-old girlfriend. She doxed Eve's emails, so now I have to censor it for YouTube. And she published her emails with Eve. And apparently, Eve told iDubbbz about all of this shit. And yet iDubbbz was too much of a pussy to put anything about Sam's harem in that video, let alone to include anything about Marky. Yeah, my guess is that iDubbbz maybe wanted to be 100% sure this was real before saying anything. Maybe he wanted to interview Marky and couldn't get in contact. She kinda disappeared from the internet because of all the people stalking her. But some people say that that IDOVS was trying to make a hit piece on Sam, you're delusional. IDOVS was basically Lex fucking Friedman, and you people still aren't happy. He could have included so much shit, but he didn't, because just like every single other big YouTuber that refuses to cover the Markey allegations, he was afraid that all of this was a joke or a prank or otherwise untrue. But as we have seen, it's not. Like, go on, make a video about Markey, farm some drama, make a bunch of money. Now you know that you're not going to falsely accuse someone and ruin your career by doing it. That is my gift to you. Also, a quick addendum. This is me about 2 weeks later. So I was arguing with Froggy Fresh about this stuff the other day on Twitter. I was arguing with him because Hassan tries to block all mention of the name Sam Hyde, but Sam Hyde tries to block all mention of the name Markey. And I'm not a fan of Hassan Piker, but this point is fucking stupid. Hassan Piker does not pretend to be this badass alpha male, I will dominate you, you're all afraid of me type guy like Sam Hyde does. Hassan Piker is openly a soy boy who lifts weights, and he doesn't pretend to be anything different. And sure, Hassan is afraid of boxing Sam Hyde, but he has good reason to be. Sam Hyde is a much more experienced boxer than he is. Like, Sam Hyde has years of experience boxing his teenage girlfriends. And I say this, Froggy Fresh says this, and I show him Markey's Instagram story, and he says, I'm supposed to take Discord screenshots at face value when I don't even know who this is? And I'm like, okay, you don't understand that the important thing isn't that this is on Discord, it's that it's Markey's Instagram, Hazelnet. And maybe that's reasonable. And it's gonna be hard to do something like give context showing all of Markey's social media or the appearance timeline over Twitter. I only have 240 characters because I'm not gonna pay for Twitter. So I'm like, do you want me to compile all the evidence and send you the link? And then he says that he doesn't want to see my evidence because I haven't shown him the evidence yet. Yeah, he says, no thanks. Your own schizo ramblings don't even have confirmed dates and is complete speculation and word-of-mouth accusations and guesses. I don't even know if that's the name of the girl in the photos or anything. So, number one, I have multiple different ways of confirming her identity that I could have shown you. I have a picture of her holding up a photo ID with her first and last name on it, and other personal information that I'm fine with showing YouTubers and stuff privately, as long as they promise not to share it, because it's doxing. And then there's the hundreds of 4chan users calling her Markey, and if you don't believe that, then there's the picture of the official University of Fairbanks Instagram account that it was uploaded calling her Markey and saying she's from Rhode Island in 2015. She was also a college freshman. Do the math. So many people have tried to bring Sam down. Being a woman-beating pedo would have been the go-to, not Nazi, if these claims had any weight or actual proof behind them. Well, you want to know why this hasn't blown up yet? People like you are reason number one. But there are a lot of reasons. One reason is that up to this point, Sam Hyde has been extraordinarily lucky on the timing. When most of this stuff came out, it was just rumors. And when Markey finally confirmed it, there wasn't anyone trying to cancel Sam Hyde because Sam Hyde was already canceled. Another reason is Sam Hyde is far right and has a far right audience. We saw earlier that when Markey decided to speak out against Sam, she was victim blamed, called a whore, and harassed into silence. Sam Hyde is basically Andrew Tate with more plausible deniability, and most of his fans are the same, especially before 2022 when iDubbbz revived Sam's career and Sam gained a lot more normie fans. Sam being far right also has had a lot of other serendipitous effects for him. Nobody knows about these old tweets because his old Twitter got banned. Most people don't know about Soph's video because she also got banned from YouTube for her extreme politics. And another reason is because of meta-irony. People normally talk about the Sam Hyde meta-irony stuff in regards to him being a Nazi, but funnily enough, the same exact thing applies to him fucking 16-year-olds. Sam Hyde does something psychotic openly, and people defend him because they think that to be that open about it, there must be something that they don't understand. You know, he's playing a 5D chess meta-ironic character, and look, people are getting angry about it. The reason they don't like him is because they are too dumb to get it. So basically, Sam Hyde is Rick and Morty for 4chan autists. Like in the video Sam made trying to find voice actresses for his brony dating sim, Sam Hyde said this.
I need hot girls. I need the hottest girls out there. Hot girls, the hottest girls, ages 16 to 26. This is not for anything vulgar or bad or rated R. This is for a legitimate thing. MDE is doing a brony dating sim.
Yep, nothing to see here. It's gonna be a completely non-sexual game.
Trust me, when you fire this game up, your little fucking nuts are gonna start quaking, buddy.
There's nothing sexual about it.
You're gonna shoot.
Yeah, and hopefully he was just scamming the bronies and only lying to them and not trying to do anything with the hot 16-year-olds in his DMs. Yeah, at least he didn't say he liked pizza one time 13 years ago. Now, that would have been really suspicious. But like, this is on his own YouTube channel. He does this openly and nobody gives a fuck because the more casual fans of Sam Hyde think that everything he says and does is meta-irony. And the more devoted fans of Sam Hyde know that the irony is just a cover, but they're okay with it. They're like, Sam Hyde is based. Those 16-year-olds were whores. Man, I wish the good guys won World War II. And blah, 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 blah. I'm crazy. I'm obsessed with Sam Hyde. If this was real, someone would have proven it by now. Yeah, except that anyone else could have proven all of the stuff that I did in this video at any point, and none of them did. And I know a lot of people have Froggy Fresh's mindset here. This is why I baited him into the argument. Step 1 is getting people to talk about it and breaking the silence. Thanks for the help, by the way. Step 2 is spreading the evidence enough that people are, at the very least, aware of it. Sam Hyde's haters, at this point, are probably going to latch onto this. And every time Sam tries to dunk on someone from this point on, they're going to go, Marky, 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 Marky. And then you're going to be like, oh, come on, Sam. Please debunk this. I'm supposed to be an alpha giga chad by being a fan of you, but now they're making fun of me. Please, please prove them wrong, Sam. Why aren't you saying anything? Please, Sam. Where?